Hey guys, I want to just come to you right quick because I just need to not really vent, just talk. Okay, so today is Tuesday, April 12th. Okay, so I told you guys in my last video that my doctor went ahead and sent in an order to get like all my fertility labs and any other testing done. So this one particular, and to get my test tubes looked at, which why do I keep saying test tubes? My fallopian tubes looked at. So the procedure that has to be done to look at my fallopian tubes has to be done within the first 10 days of your cycle. So my cycle started on Friday, which was the 8th. So I called up there yesterday and let them know. I'm like, okay, my doctor sent in an order for me to get this test done or this procedure done. I need to schedule the appointment. And they're like, well, we can't schedule an appointment until you come up here and fill out the paperwork. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I got up extra early this morning and went up there, filled out the paperwork, excited and everything. I'm like, okay, I'm progressing, we're going forward. So fill out the paperwork and all that stuff. And like I said, the test has to be done within the first 10 days of your cycle. And like I said, my cycle started on Friday, so my 10th day would fall on Sunday. So they're not open on weekends. So she goes in the system and she's like, I don't have any available appointments until Monday. Monday will make day 11, therefore out of the range for me to get the test done. So she said I would have to wait until my next cycle to get it done. And I guess just all the emotions and stress of everything with this whole fertility process just came out at once because I just broke down in tears. I'm like, I finally get them to send in an order for stuff. I come and do what I need to do, and I have to wait again. I'm just so frustrated. I just broke down in tears, right there in the office. I just could not. And I felt bad because they were just looking at me like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And they were just trying to calm me down, and I just lost it. I just completely lost it. And I just could not stop crying because it just seems like it's always something. So she's like, well, those type of appointments is kind of hit or miss because they only do one of those type of appointments a day, and they only do them at certain times a day, which I feel is really stupid. So I'm like, well, it's not like I can schedule ahead for this because it has to be done within a very specific time frame. So it's not like, well, okay, schedule it, this day next month, because my cycles really aren't regular. So I don't know for sure. So she said, well, just give us a call on the very first day of your cycle next month, and then we'll see if we can get you in. And I'm like, well, I kind of did that. My cycle started Friday evening, well after they closed. So it's like, I couldn't call you guys until Monday. You told me to come up here today, which is Tuesday, and now you're telling me you can't get me in. So basically, 4 or 5 days has already gotten wasted. So I was just so frustrated. I'm like, I just didn't realize this process would just be so stressful and just so emotionally demanding, because I just, at that moment when she told me, I couldn't do it and I had to wait another month, I just felt defeated. I'm like, why do I have to go through this? Why can't I do this on my own? Why does it have to be so complicated? I feel like, other people sneeze and they get pregnant, but I'm having to go through all of this because I'm having issues. I just don't understand why. Why? But on the bright side, at least I can do the blood work. Blood work really don't matter when I do that. So I'm going to get that done next week when I have a day off during the week. Which is another thing with this procedure that has to be done. I have to do it. It has to be done during the week, and they only do it at a specific time. So whatever day it has to be done, I'm going to have to give my job basically short notice and be like, you know, I can't be here this day, which isn't fair to them, you know, because with what I do, like I said, I work in the pharmacy and there's not that many of us working there. So one person missing for a day can be detrimental to the workflow. So it's a lot. Like, I'm beyond stressed out. Like, literally, I'm like almost to the point where I'm just about to just say, fuck it. Like, I'm just done. Like, I just feel like this process shouldn't be so complicated. And when I've talked to like other people who had, you know, went through like, you know, checking infertility and stuff, they didn't have to do half the stuff I'm doing. So I'm like, I kind of like that they're going into detail, but I'm like, I feel like they're giving me the runaround, because like before we moved here to Tennessee and I got on TRICARE with the military, I had, you know, regular insurance, and I was talking to, you know, my regular doctor, not you know, an army doctor. It was a regular civilian doctor, and she was already about to just prescribe me fertility stuff. Like, the only thing that was holding me back from doing that is because I had the abnormal pap. Because I had the abnormal pap with her. And she wanted me to do a follow-up pap with her. And then she was just going to prescribe me the fertility medication. Like, I didn't have to do all this testing. I didn't have to do all this blood work or anything. She was going to go ahead and just put me on it to see, you know, what it does. And I just feel like they're drawing out this process. It's like, I feel like I'm just losing time. It's like, I don't want to have to keep waiting months and months and months. Like, it's just strenuous. I don't want to be that person who has to go through this process for a few years. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not, like, it's just frustrating. So I just wanted to just come and vent and let y'all know what's going on, any updates or whatnot. Next week I have to go get my blood work done, and I also have to go and get a breast ultrasound done, because I do have a lump on my right breast, which I'm not really concerned about because I've known about that forever. I've had it since I was 18. It's been there. It hasn't changed sizes. It hasn't grown or gotten smaller. The first doctor who found it said it was something called a fibroadenoma. So I'm not really concerned about it, but they just want to just look at it. So it's whatever. But I'm just about had it up to here with this fertility process and stuff. I just did not feel like it should just be that difficult. Like, this is just team too much right now. So I will come back to you guys next week, hopefully with some better news and less stressed after I get this blood work and stuff done. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.